iWRITE's started in 2009 with a mission of giving kids their very first taste of success through the world of writing. I learned about the organization when I was in 6th grade and my friend Ben invited me to an author book signing event. I had no idea that the authors signing books that day were kids, and he just so happened to be one of those published authors. 50 authors and illustrators got to walk the red carpet and autograph their own books. We all ate cake and ice cream and drank punch in the school's cafeteria, and I remember thinking that this is pretty cool, and after seeing it all, I knew I wanted to be one of those published kids one day. That summer, I attended one of the creative writing summer camps with the organization's founder and children's book author, Melissa Williams Murphy. Come to find out, she started the organization so kids could feel what she felt the first time she saw one of her published books. She believes that the earlier a child experiences success, the more likely that child is to strive for additional successes to reach their potential. I think she's right. I wrote my very first short story called The Deadly Desert, which I later entered in the publishing contest. When I found out I had won, I invited my friend Ben to my book signing to get my autograph. As the years went on, the contest grew. Not only are the students from Houston involved, but kids from across Texas and the United States have entered their stories too. We've even had students from as far away as the Philippines, India, Canada, Taipei, Bhutan, Dubai, and Beijing enter their stories. Whew. And now, lots of the published authors stay involved through writing workshops, summer camps, and even public speaking camp, where I got to be one of the guest instructors. Some of iWRITE student authors volunteer to start literacy groups at their schools and launch their own projects where they become mentors. As you can see, I'm not the only kid who grew up in this organization. Many of the kids are now officers for the iWRITE Youth Club and have even interned at iWRITE. Publishing young writers has always been the heartbeat of the organization. In the same year I published my poem called Hope, the book signing grew out of the library and into a hotel ballroom. Now, full disclosure, I have to say iWRITE can't take all the credit. My mom was with me every step of the way and she's always encouraged me to try new things. And I know not all kids have that kind of support, which is why organizations like iWRITE exist. It gives others the opportunity to volunteer and mentor so all kids can feel confident in trying new things. When some people think about literacy, they only think about reading. But iWRITE believes that literacy is so much more. It's being able to write and communicate. And that gives young people like me a better chance to succeed. As Miss Melissa always says, literacy isn't just about education, it's about quality of life. The testing requirements in schools sometimes make it hard to have fun learning. In 2016, iWRITE decided to do something about that. It launched its very own cartoon character and mascot, I the Guy. He's the main character in a bilingual writing curriculum in English and Spanish. It's actually a writing journal, but it looks like a comic book. Elementary kids use it to learn the story writing process, and I the Guy becomes kids' favorite writing buddy. The I the Guy mascot sometimes surprises kids in the writing program with school visits, and the kids love to get to read their stories to I the Guy. It's not surprising to hear that kids who were never interested in writing are suddenly eager to write and share.
And today's the best thing ever because we get our new journal and I get to put all my favorite things about iGuy and me.
Today, thousands of kids have been published. The organization partners with schools, districts, and other nonprofits to reach kids with once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. Just recently, 1,000 kids across Texas helped break the Guinness World Record for the largest published book in the world. The book, called I Am Texas, stands 7 feet tall and weighs almost 500 pounds. It includes stories, poetry, and artwork by kids, and it's all about Texas. The big book is physically traveling all across the state with stops in the Alamo, the Capitol, and the Houston Galleria, just to name a few. And it'll be permanently displayed at the Bryan Museum in Galveston. All of this is possible because of the people who support iWRITE each year. So thank you to everyone who's made experiences like the writing workshops and publishing program possible. And most of all, thank you for giving kids like me the chance to do more than we ever knew we could.